So here we are, end of day 2 of our trip down to Portugal and then back up the Atlantic coast. So if you've already watched video 1, you'll probably recognise we're still in the same spot. I've still got the same top on, and that is because, as I mentioned in the first video, is that was recorded at the end of day 2. So let's now catch up and do what we've done day 2. So day 2, we were hoping to get just north of the Spanish border in Bayonne in France, and as I've said in the previous video, my pronunciation is rubbish of places, and that's why any places that are important, I'll put links in the description below so that you actually go to the right place. So we started off just north of Le Mans, and we then came down, headed basically for Bordeaux, headed straight down there. Came down, it was fairly easy run, not too bad. We did come on the tolls, and we have done the whole trip. We haven't avoided tolls, and we won't avoid tolls. So we came down through there. We stopped off for breakfast, so we left before breakfast. We left at 7:30, and we then just drove for a couple of hours. We then had breakfast at the Carrefour. While Tracy went in to do some shopping, I put the coffee on and got the breakfast ready, and then so we got some bits for the evening as well, and we topped up with fuel there as well. The cheapest price actually we've had so far. We do normally try to top up at the supermarket petrol stations because they are that bit cheaper. In fact, I did have a look yesterday. Compared to the motorways, we were saving like 1/8 of the price, which, if you bear in mind how much fuel we used on day 1, that was probably over €20 we saved just by where we topped up with fuel. So day 2, as I say, we stopped there for breakfast at the Carrefour, and then we headed down and we just carry on going. We've had lunch at a little service station. We just bought some stuff in the shop earlier in the day, some sandwich and stuff, and we just stopped at one of the little picnic areas, which was really good. If you hear some noise behind me, it's the Aire that I'm currently staying at. There is a really popular, seems to be, motorhome dump point, so lots of people coming up to use that. So now we're at the end of day 2, and the easiest way to me to describe it, and I will put a link to this Aire in the description, but it's basically south of Bilbao. So if you look on a map where Bilbao is, it just goes south of there in a straight line. We're about just a little bit down from there, and it's quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just across the road, so our view. So that's the view across the road. So some nice big building over there. I'm not sure if it's a college or a house, what it is, but quite a nice spot. We're in a sports centre car park. So there's the main car park, and then they've got an Aire to service part at the hidden around the back, and we're just there, and we're just parked up here for the night now. So the plan for tomorrow is we are going to, because we're now in Spain, we're now going to try and get across to Portugal by the end of tomorrow. We may make that, we may not. We'll see how we go. But really, day 1 and day 2 have just all been driving. We just want to get south as quickly as we can. And as we've been driving down, all I've noticed is that the temperature on the dash is sort of going up. It started out this morning at 0, and at some points in the day it was 18 degrees, which was quite nice. And we actually sat outside and ate our lunch when we was at the service station. So that was quite good. So that's it. It's end of day 2. I'm now going to go inside, have some dinner and a beer, and then get my head down ready for day 3, where hopefully we'll actually make it to Portugal. Okay, that's it.